that kind of pay attention, some people that don't. The market's not moving. So, let's just go ahead and get into this. We got a lot of stuff. If you like what you're, please feel like, subscribe. Not is all cool. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. Gonna do a giveaway when we get to 500. Special tournament, all that cool stuff. Let's get into the card. Triple Tactics Thrust is getting a reprint in Maze Millennium. To be honest, this blew my mind. Like, when I first heard about it, I had a lot of stuff going on because, there's a whole bunch of other things that are kind of like coming back to my life right now. And right now, like, man, I had to take a few days off posting. But let me just go ahead and start off with, with the market watch. And to be honest, Tactics Thrust was just wild. I'm like, how are we reprinting this card right now? But at the same time, I did mention that it could come in a reprint set. But I really thought that they were going to save this for the Megaton. And we're looking at the Secret Rare is, going for the $55 mark. Let me just talk about real quick. Maze Millennia, the Triple Tactics Thrust for $47.94. Just relax right now. I would just relax. But similar to SP Little Knight, Triple Tactics Thrust has already proved itself to be a high impact staple that you're gonna want to run. Like to be honest, like I run decks with just one copy. I run decks with 2 copies. I've never run 3, but I really like 3 is not, it isn't really bad to necessarily have 3, especially if you run a deck to discard. So I would just wait for the day that it drops, and I would pick it up the day it drops. Don't pick it up right now because maybe it might drop another, $2 to $7. I could see it to the $40 to $45 range because especially right here because you got the Secret Rare going for about like $55. Like I really I feel like the Secret Rare is kind of gonna hold that $50 to $55 range, and as I said, depending on how really this series is gonna be, I really feel like this this is gonna fall at least another $2 to $7. So we're looking at about like $40 to $45 with this one going for $50 to $55. But the main one that I want to talk about is Triple Tactics Thrust. And in all honesty, this one has potential to go up simply because it is going to get reprinted ultra rare. It's going to have a collector's rare version, which I'm probably going to talk about in a different video. But I still feel like this is going to be the higher, more sought out rarity, even though collector's rare does look really, really nice. And it is kind of like a slightly, I guess depending on how you look at it, it's like an upgraded version of Ultimate Rare because it does have all like the patterns on it. I still appreciate the original Ultimate Rare looks, maybe not the original, but I do like these Ultimate Rare looks, especially the ones that come from the tournament packs. And I do feel like this one right here is probably going to kind of solidify. Right now we're looking at about like $84 $85 range. These were like really high, like $125. Now you can get them like really low and like I said $85. I do feel like these have the potential to go up if Triple Tactics Thrust becomes a card where it gets reprinted, falls out of popularity, but then maybe like 2-3 months from now it kind of comes back and becomes like the main staple, similar to it was about like a month or 2 months ago. I really do feel like these Ultimate Rares could be in like the maybe 200, it could even go higher than it was. At one point they're at 125. It could be in the more $200 range because these people might want to kind of solidify this as the highest rarity. So if you're really interested in getting these in high rarity, I would just get these sooner rather than later. Next card I want to talk about is Triple Tactics Talent. Triple Tactics Talent is like one of the I want to say it's one of the better cards to search because it depends on your situation, but if you're able to if your opponent controls the monster, Triple Tactics Talent is one of the best cards to search. You can either draw 2, you could steal a monster, or get rid of a card in your opponent's hand. And right now we're looking at the original Secret Rare is going for about $12 to $13. The Ultra Rare is about $4. And around the $4 range right here for this Ultra Rare, and then the Super Rare from Rarity Collection is around the same price, $4. I really don't think we're gonna get another ban list until maybe I would say 4 months from now. I would say maybe we might get one around March. I think Konami's kind of want to keep it kind of the way it is because you got a lot of. I'm pretty sure they want. I don't know. I don't want to get too complicated into it, but I really do feel like Konami's going to want to keep the meta the way it's going to be when Phantom Nightmare comes out. Oh man, technical difficulties. Everything's dropping. Didn't even see that. Hold up. All right, sorry about that, guys. I really do feel like Konami is going to try to keep the meta the way it is after, the way the meta is after Phantom Nightmare drops. I really feel like that's the way that Konami is going to want to keep can I keep the meta ad for at least like another like 2 or 3 months after that. So like maybe around March we might get another ban list. So I transaction rollback. So the pre-sales right now are going crazy for transaction rollback. And in all honesty, I am not liking this right now. We're looking at like like 94, 90, pretty much like $95, almost 100. Someone had like 24 copies of these. Like we are getting really close to the release of this, and seeing this card being at this price like really sucks, because I really is like that are probably going to be trying to go into. But man, I really hope that like transaction rollback isn't some kind of short print, because if it's a short print, the price could either solidify here, or maybe it might even go up, kind of similar to SP Little Knight, to where like it came out really low and then people were like, oh, it's gonna be good, but then it just, the impact that it has, it just skyrocketed. I feel like the impact that like transaction rollback, well, I mean, it's a little different. Like with SP Little Knight, it's a staple. Transaction rollback is gonna be more of just for like a tier 1 deck. So like I'm really hoping that this does this does drop. Like hopefully it really does drop. A card that another card that I'm not 100% sure is gonna drop, simply because we've seen what these, like not only this card but transaction rollback as well. But both of these cards, we have seen them have crazy success in the OCG. So it isn't like other cards where it's like, oh, like it's good there, but it's only good because of this certain version. No, like these are generically good. I would say these cards are, I wouldn't say they're just like generically good, but like these cards are are that impactful. I'll say it like that. Bonfire, like right here, is like 124, like 100, basically like $125 for this card. I would just hold off on a lot of this, because I do feel like they're gonna go down on release, but I can't speak on if they're gonna go up, simply because Fire King has already proved itself to be on a deck that's just gonna sit there and do whatever it wants to, whatever it wants to do. So like I really can't speak on these cards are gonna go up, but I feel like they might kind of go down a little bit on release. Big Big Welcome Labyrinth is a card that I thought was gonna be skyrocketing right now, and it did kind of skyrocket all the way to like $37, but it is starting to come down, and it's kind of good. If you're thinking about running Labyrinth, I would just go ahead and pick these up right now. They're at $27.98, $27.99. That is like I don't think these cards are gonna get reprinted most likely until the 10s. So this is because I really feel like Konami is gonna want to run with Labyrinth as like a top strategy. Maybe even Labyrinth might be the deck for Nats, depending on the format and how everything is. It's like I said, I'll probably want to see the OCG meta. Like if you really want to, if you have your invite to nationals, and you potentially want to try to try your hand at Worlds or something, or if you go in for Worlds, you should really kind of keep an eye on the OCG meta around from now until April, and I kind of feel like you'll get a good idea on the realm of decks that are going to be good around the Worlds kind of. A lot of success in that era. Big Welcome Labyrinth in Ultimate Rare is another one of these cards that I thought was going to be super high. It was as high as 58, pretty recently, but it has completely come down. And like to be honest, I 100% don't know why. This is getting like a reprint that I kind of missed for some reason. Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm over here kind of looking around, and I'm like, at one point these were kind of just going crazy, and now they kind of just completely kind of came down. So I have no idea why this is happening. Maybe people are kind of losing faith in Labyrinth. With to be honest, with how Fire King is looking, I wouldn't blame people. But at the same time, Labyrinth is going to be a heavy hitting with transaction rollback. So there's just so much potential, so many different things you could do. Right now, if you want the Ultimate Rares, they're about $37. If this is a card that you feel confident in, I would kind of get it right now. But I don't know, maybe there's some looming reprint that I'm not thinking about. If this is a reprint and I'm missing it, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'm just kind of being dumb. And then the last card I'm going to talk about is Welcome Labyrinth. I'm looking at Welcome Labyrinth, and I was kind of thinking, how come this card doesn't kind of skyrocket me more? But at the same time, Fire King is looking like it's going to be the hands down best deck. So I think it's really going to come down to the Labyrinth Pilot. How well does he know the matchup of Fire King? How well does he know how to do the different combos, and how well does he want to set up against certain things? And you know, so I really feel like Labyrinth is gonna be a good deck in general. I really feel like it's gonna come down to the Pilot. Is the Pilot gonna be able to make the deck go to that level? So right now, if you just want to kind of pick up some of the Labyrinth stuff, I would pick it up sooner rather than later, because like I said, unless there's a reprint and I'm missing it, like maybe I'm missing something, but I really do feel like this is pretty much it. Prismatic Secret Rares are about like $2 to $3, $2.69. Secrets from like Battles of Legends are $2. The Ultra Rares are in the $3 range. I was just going to get a lot of the Labyrinth stuff right now before it kind of goes crazy. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.